So yeah, really crazy PMS symptoms. And I remember talking to my mom, and I'd be like, I'm really emotional. She's like, well, those are one of the signs that your period's coming. And it's funny, like, we're told as women that it's okay to have really bad PMS, because that's one of the signs that your period's coming. But to have the crazy PMS symptoms that I had was not normal. And it's not my mom's fault. She didn't know. And it wasn't my fault either. I just figured it was just a sign that my period was coming. But something was off. And the crazy emotions that I felt before my period was definitely, now that I look back and I've done a lot of research on endometriosis, was definitely one of the signs as well that I had endometriosis. Bloating. Definitely would get bloating before and after and during my period. Really, really bad. Another sign of endometriosis. So those are probably the signs and symptoms that I felt, and probably on the whole kind of breakout before, during, and after period. But in terms of menstrual cramping, I would have to say that my history with that is very mild. I would, maybe once every couple of months have cramping that I was like, oh man, I feel a little bit gross, and I just don't really want to go out anywhere because I've got some cramps. But it wasn't like you hear of these women who have endometriosis and they are in unbelievable amounts of pain. We're talking 7 days of their cycle, they're in bed, they're bedridden because of how bad their cramps are, or heavy bleeding. You know, Days where, they're wearing a pad and then 20 minutes later they've got to change the pad because they're bleeding so much and it's so heavy. I didn't get that. I did get bleeding, heavy bleeding at the beginning, but it only lasted 2 to 3 days, and then slowly it would gradually get lighter. My cycles did last 7 days, but other than that, so basically what I'm trying to say is growing up and after 21 years of having my period, or whatever, I was 29 when I found out that I had cysts growing on my ovaries. So the 19 years of having my period, I did not think I had endometriosis never. Not at all.